All right, welcome back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to I Ain't Trying to Be Funny, but with Keita and Kim.
What it
What's up, Kim?
is,
What's up, Kim?
child.
Child. It's usually a story when somebody starts with child. You see, this post this week, somebody was just like, somebody white was like, what does it mean when someone's telling a story and they say, mind you? Did you see that?
No,
It was somebody white who wanted to know, what does it mean when someone says, mind you? It's
Lord.
like, remember, like, pay attention to this, or hold up, I might come back to this, or like, pause, let me give you the side
Yeah,
story, come back. Now,
yeah.
mind you, yeah,
Mind you.
that's
Yeah,
Robin, our
that's
guest
funny.
from a few weeks ago. She does that all the time. Now, mind you, da 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 da
Think
da.
I've ever said that.
I think
I
you
don't think
have.
really. I don't recall using that at all, like ever in life. Mind you, I have a lot of things to discuss.
Yes, yes, we have. We only have one
Ooh,
show to talk about today, but we do have
yes,
3 episodes to catch up on because it's been a
yes.
busy summer. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, well, and then after we hung up the last time before our hiatus, you said that we should have mentioned the fact that one of the cast members passed away from Love and Marriage Huntsville,
Oh,
Kiki, and we probably should have acknowledged her since we it was a show that we talk about. So
yeah, that's true. Rest in peace, Lakeisha Dawson Jabbar. All right.
yeah, that was so unfortunate. I don't wish that on anyone, and I feel for her family. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, so yeah, so it'll be interesting moving forward to see, what the how the show is going to honor her, and hopefully they won't bash her name. Um, she's still a person. So,
Yeah,
but yes,
yeah.
hopefully she's at peace now.
When we pick up their second half of the season in a few weeks, that ought to be
If we
interesting.
pick up, if we pick up there, say, I
Yeah.
listen, I am not going to promise you that when that show comes back on, I am going to be gung ho about talking about it because it's been
Well,
crappy.
did you see the trailer for the second half of the season, the 4 minute one, not any short one? They they bring in some monkey business. The next half, they with the shits. So I think I'm gonna watch it now. Depending on how the reunion goes and all of that, I might decide, okay, enough of this nonsense. But I want to see what happens because in the trailer, Martell is done with them acting like he the scourge of the earth, and he's just like, well, you did this and you did that, and how about you? And we was
You
this.
mean what we've been waiting on all this time?
Yes,
You
yes.
mean us finding out that Marceau actually has a side family?
I don't know if it's gonna be that, but he say something like, we was sleeping with chicks at the same time, or something he was saying. When we was, yeah, it's crazy. When Martell get mad,
Oh,
he just say
he
whatever.
gets in the gutter. He gets in the gutter when he gets
Yes,
mad.
and they should stop making him mad because he know where the bones are buried. They need to quit playing with that man.
He definitely knows what about.
But also I want them to keep playing with him because I love it. I love it. I love when Martell decides to flame on. He just be like, Drake Harris. That fool goes off. He be like, he was like, ain't nobody said nothing about you sleeping with 20 women. That line, nobody forgot it. That was first season,
Right.
and we will not
First
let
season.
we will not let
Right.
that go. 20
20
women.
women's with the
20
with the
women.
S when
20 women's.
Tisha's mama said it. 20 women's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, they probably got 20 women's each, and hopefully it'll come out
Martell be
because
like,
I'm
don't
sick of
act like
them.
And Martell is like, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. And like, I ain't did it all. I ain't do it all now. And I wasn't by
Girl,
myself.
you crazy.
Can't
Oh, my
wait.
desk needs to be reset. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to do that later. I'm trying to lift my desk up and it keeps saying reset, reset. I don't know how to reset this thing. Lord have mercy.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know what I did wrong. Anyway, all right, well, let's get into it. We're gonna talk about the House of the Dragon, and because of our hiatus, we kind of missed 3 shows.
We missed 2. We're talking about this is the schedule for this week. So we're on time for this week. We only missed 2. Just so it don't sound so bad.
Listen, listen, I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. July has been so busy.
For real. For real. And there's still another day
Like
in this month.
I have only slept in my bed like 2 weeks out of the whole July. Like, what is going on? It's crazy.
It is.
So yeah. But anyway, all right. So the first show was called Regent. The second one, Small Folk, and then the third one, The Red Sewing. So
Okay.
let's get on into it.
Is Regent that one? It was boring. Oh God, is that the one? I just watched the whole thing. Like, I think I fell asleep
It
on it
opened
3, 4
up.
times.
Yeah, it opened up, and everybody was kind of mourning Rhaenys. She had just died in the battle with Vhagar, and Meleys. And so yeah, Rhaenys came out like a champ. She proved her loyalty to Rhaenyra. She proved that she supported her. And she went out there and did her thing. It's unfortunate that she didn't unhook herself and dive in that ocean. I said that the last time. I was like, why did she stay strapped? Like, I know
She
they
was
have
prepared to
parachute that
die
thing.
for it. She was
She was
prepared to
prepared,
die
yeah.
for it. And she wouldn't have survived that fall
I know.
into the ocean. The force she would have hit that water, she'd have been.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Monica Jr.
Hence why I am not in anybody's choir. Not since I was
Monica
a child.
Jr.
No, for real though. Okay, so yes, the Greens paraded the head of Meleys through King's Landing, which in my opinion was a mistake.
It was
a huge mistake. And it was further compounded this current episode. So we'll get to that. But yeah, you don't let people see that there's a weakness with the dragons. You just don't let everybody see that. Don't dilute the brand, is how I feel about it.
Right.
So I think
and plus they put the dragons, it's like they were magic. If you had a dragon, you were untouchable. You know, and so the fact that a dragon could be killed, now the small folk looking like, okay, so they can be touched. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the point was to say, look, we killed their dragon, but the small folks seeing it as, oh, dragons can be killed. Oh, okay, hold up now.
Right. So yeah, they opened up another can of worms that they didn't really think about, and it's unfortunate because they aren't the brightest. But yeah. And then the small folks are also super poor now. They're scrounging for food. They have scraps. The Greens are hoarding everything. And they're neglecting the people in the city. And so you know what happens when folks get neglected and they don't have no money. They don't have any food. They start stealing and killing and
y'all
doing
sitting
everything
up here having feasts and parties and stuff. Yeah, that's not what we finna do. So
right. Yeah.
They like, I'm tired of fish. I want some meat. And yeah, they are over it. Yeah. And Rhaenyra was smart. Now that was the end of the episode, but she was smart and sent them some gifts. She was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, y'all want a little steak? How about a little chicken? Hmm. Y'all ain't
And
got to
some
sit over
fresh
there.
fruits and vegetables.
You ain't got to sit over eating raw cabbage, rotten cabbage. I got you.
Right,
I
right.
got chicken,
That was
baby."
very smart. And what's her
Masaria,
name?
Masaria,
Masaria has proven to be a good a good friend and support to
consigliere,
Rhaenyra.
and
Mhm.
she's Rhaenyra's hand, her de facto hand. And so,
Yeah,
yeah, she's good.
yeah. So I'll get to the other stuff later. It's a lot of times I was just like laughing because Rhaenyra is actually intelligent, but these last couple of episodes somehow, and I don't know if it's because she's vulnerable because her husband's gone, two of her kids are gone, Rhaenys passed, I don't know if it's because of just vulnerabilities and she's a woman, but it just seems like the writers have really downplayed her intelligence these last couple of episodes to me. It's like she's not really thinking, and I'll talk a little bit more about it later on, because if it wasn't for Masaria, pointing some stuff out, I'm just like, why is she like, duh, like, so anyway.
Yeah,
um
I don't think they're downplaying her intelligence, but they are playing up her emotions, like almost like she can't really function without emotion. So,
And that's why they say they don't ever want a woman president because women will be too emotional. And
yeah.
I don't know. It's almost that's what it's portraying right about now. It's like
Hmm.
she's like, my son gone, my two sons gone, my Ray niece is gone.
My
It's a
favorite
whole bunch
auntie. Yeah.
of yeah.
But it's
And that's
also,
it.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say she also has the typical plight of a woman where she got a bunch of men mansplaining shit to her,
Yeah.
telling her why she wrong every time she opened her mouth, telling her
Yeah.
why whatever decision she made, she should have made a different one. So she's got to
Yeah.
deal with that too. They wouldn't be questioning a man like this.
Absolutely not. If it was Corliss in that seat and not her, things would be going totally different. Yes,
Hmm.
definitely.
They wouldn't be so
So,
bold and nasty with her, like, because they were undermining the men on the small council were undermining Aegon too, but they did it quieter than that.
yeah.
These folks
Well,
were
it went
screaming
over
at
his
her.
head. It went over Aegon's head, though. He's not that bright.
Yeah.
It took Allison to go, yeah, just because you wear that crown don't mean it automatically gives you some intelligence.
Yeah, but
Like,
they keep screaming at her, and it just irks me. It irks me, which is why
yeah.
when she slapped that dude in his face,
She
yeah,
slapped Sir Alfred.
she was like, "Oh, I think I done let you get away. You think you can talk to me any old kind of way? That's my fault." She's like, "That's
No,
my
I'm
fault."
sorry. It was Lord Bartimus.
Well, I don't give a damn what his name was. He Sir slapped in the face. That's his name. His Sir Five Fingers. That's his name. She was like, "I think I have forgotten to make you fear me." I wrote it down, but I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
girl, yeah,
yeah, yeah. And Sir Alfred did, he was one of the ones talking to her all sideways and everything. And yeah, they are very disrespectful. But then in the same breath, they like, we're supporting you. You were named, heir and this and that. But then they're like, yeah, but we here to tell you what to do. Just do it.
yeah.
No, it don't work that way.
But that's how they treat them on both sides. They think, okay, we needed you to take the crown, you know, so we can be in power. Now
Right.
that you now that you're the ruler, just shush, sit over there. They're doing the same thing to Aegon. What they were doing it to Aegon.
Mm-mm.
They're not doing that to Aemon though.
Mm-mm.
Aemon ain't finna have that. But
Mm-mm.
anyway, what
Yeah.
else? So what else happened
So,
that week? It was just
um,
Damon dreaming.
Damon dreaming about his mother. That was freaky.
It wasn't freaky. It was disgusting.
I was like, yo, that's your mama.
We didn't know it was his mama until she said something like my son. I was like, oh, wait,
Yeah, she said you and my son, you and your brother Viserys is what she said. I was like,
it was unnecessary.
bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
It was unnecessary. Now my eyeballs bleeding. I didn't need that. I didn't need that.
But listen, listen, Damon, listen, he been on some bullshit, but this last episode was so good. I was just like, mic drop. Finally, somebody is telling this dummy off. But yeah, his whole thing about calling him king instead of king consort, and you know what? There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, he's picking strange battles, I will say.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra sent him up there to handle business, and he's sitting around daydreaming and demanding to be called king. Like, that's not what this is about, sir.
At all.
And it's
At
so
all.
it seems out of character. I guess it's not really, because he is thirsty for the throne, but it just seems like I don't know, like they're making a bigger deal out of it than they had to for the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
So then Rhaenyra want Corlys to be her hand. So this is the episode where his daughter gives him his little thing to put on. What do you call them things? His brooch.
A brooch, that's the only thing I could think of. Pin. I guess we could just call it a lapel pin or something.
And then Jace is actually the one who came up with the idea to look into history and see if there's other people in the lineage who can be dragon riders. And then Rhaenyra said, it's a mad thought.
But she started digging in them books, though. She started doing her research and tracing family lines, and she thought she found somebody.
She thought she did. She thought she did. So that was that episode. The only two other things that happened was the Brackens said fuck Damon when they was like, we ain't gonna bow to you, and they turned and Damon was like, I didn't think they were so eager to die.
Yeah, they was like, I'd rather die than bend the knee to you. And then it just cut to the scene.
You ain't gonna check me, boo. Like, that was funny.
Yeah, he did.
And then Alicent's, huh?
I thought that was funny. He was like, I didn't think they'd be so eager to die. That was a funny line.
That was a funny line. But I mean, it's like, if you really think about it, that if Damon really thought about it, they was like, damn, that was a real fuck you to me. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? They would rather die than bend the knee to me. Damn.
He took it the way they intended it. He did.
But he ain't changed his behavior.
What, he can't change it. He didn't already, yeah. And after that, he did even worse. So
he did even worse.
He
Just
dug his heels in. Yeah. So he get what he get.
Yeah. And Alicent knows that Aemon hurt Aegon. She when she saw that he had the fire and ice knife, she was like, Lord, my son that hurt my other son. But she should have known better. He was, I mean, his whole childhood, she wasn't shot, was she?
So then the next episode last week, when he dismissed her, he was just like, yeah, I think we're good. You did a good job. You could go somewhere and knit, get a little hobby, but we don't need you around here anymore. Like Shawnee O'Neal did, old girl on Basketball Wives years ago. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
That's why you fired
your services
somebody.
Are no longer needed.
So she was sitting there. It was so funny. She was at the same scene. No, the one where they were like, no, you can't be queen. No, we don't want that. Yeah, we were back in the greens, but we don't want a woman either. So go sit down. When they showed it zooming in on her face, and she was everybody had turned against her. I have been in a meeting like that where I felt like, what the hell is going on? Y'all just gonna stab me like that. Like you just sitting there like
Yeah. All you can hear was
my
her
life.
breathing.
She couldn't hear nothing else. All she doing is she just hear water rushing in her head. I was cracking up. I was cracking up.
Yeah. Yeah. But it all can, I mean, what do you expect?
She expected that it wasn't, I guess she expected that it wasn't that people didn't want a woman ruler, they just didn't want Rhaenyra. Like maybe that's what she was thinking in her mind, but
I
no,
don't know how you can think
they've
that.
been pretty consistent. Like
Right.
we don't want a
We don't
woman to
want
rule us.
you. We don't want no other woman.
We don't want no women.
Right. How
So
you get that confused, Allison?
yeah. So
Allison thought she was special.
she did. So her family then turned on her, the small council then turned on her. And then the small folk bust her in the head with a dead fish or
With a
something. They're like,
fish.
a poor thing. Nobody wants her. Nobody loves her. She not getting
And
her rocks off anymore.
right. She done messed up her leg.
Yeah.
I'll mess it up. And then
So
her daddy won't return her calls.
he done left her on red. Like I can't. He like, oh, I read you. I say, little raven. Somebody asked Otto, have you heard from your daughter? She sent me a raven. I ain't thinking about her. He got her on do not answer. He done changed her name in his phone to do not answer.
Right.
New phone, who this? I'm like, I can't. I do hope they bring Otto back though. I liked his eye rolling and stuff. He was funny to me. He
I
should just be
liked him because he talked back to those dummy grandsons of his. He, he didn't mince his words. He meant exactly what he meant.
He
He
did.
said, you know what I'm saying? It was
So
crazy.
first
So
season,
yeah,
I didn't like him because he was scheming on the throne. So like he was
the
trying to get
whole time.
the whole time. But once they
Mhm.
got it, and they kind of tossed him to the side. Yeah, I was like, we need Otto back. At least somebody smart and well versed in all of these things to be there. Like
Yeah.
y'all took the throne. Now you need to. What you gonna do with it?
Yeah, because you got Larys on the council who's always scheming. You got what is his name? The one
Aegon Orwell,
who
the brother.
well, him too. He just trying to do his black job. That he just he just want to do the medicine stuff and go home for the night. And then you got the curly hair dude. I can't remember his name. The one who brought Larys the little whispers.
Iron Rod or something.
He's scheming too. I mean, so everybody on the council is scheming. The only one that was gonna truly have Aemon's back was his mama, and he gave her the boot.
True, but Aemon don't really need anybody to have his back. He think he got it all on his own,
That's what he
and
thinks.
he is fairly smart. He don't know all of what he thinks he does. So we'll see some more of that later. All right,
Yeah.
so what
So
else
this is
happened
the
last
episode
episode?
called Small Folks. So Rhaenyra is taking risks with other family members to be the dragon riders. So she
asked Sir Darkland to see if he could
Darkling,
ride
yeah.
the dragon. She told him, okay, I traced it back. You got a little Cherokee on your mama's side. So you know how folks always be trying to claim they got Cherokee. So
Chickasaw, Cherokee. God damn, you
like you got a little bit of something on in your family. So I want to see if you can get on this here dragon. And
that dragon was like, these motherfuckers think. I'm gonna play along. And I'm sitting here the whole time going,
This ain't finna go how you think.
This, if y'all think this gonna work, you're dead wrong. Like, and then when he was like, hot tour.
Shut up. I'm about to, okay. We have ended our podcast for tonight. Your ass didn't say hot to her.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. I had to put it in there somewhere.
Fool. Just a fool.
But anyway,
Yeah, but he thought he had done it. He was like, I've done it. C Smoke was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
The dragon was
Simmer
like,
down. He was like, simmer down.
right. You got too damn excited. Did you really think this is gonna happen on the first try? It never happens on the first try.
That would have been too easy. So he got literally burnt up. He got smoked. So Sir Darkling is not a dragon rider. But then Sea Smoke was like, you know what?
I'm gonna go find.
I know somebody that I want to fool with. So then he went and he found Adam of Hull.
Adam with the 2 D's.
Yes, who is Sir Corliss's bastard son. One of his bastard sons. Yeah. You know how they do on these shows. The black folks, look, it's only a handful of black folks on the show and they already mad about it. But then they gotta make, you know, he ain't caught up on his child support. He ain't claiming his kids. You know, I was just like, they ain't had to do Corliss like that. They didn't. We liked him first season. They ain't had to do him like that. Now he a deadbeat dad. That ain't right.
Very. He wasn't even acknowledging it. He wasn't even going to visit. He didn't know they was allergic to peanut butter.
He didn't know they were allergic to peanut butter. He didn't even know. He did not even know. So, but Sea Smoke was like, I see you, Adam. Hey, let's go, let's get it. So, this is the only time we've seen a dragon go in Pickett's rider, which was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's all we were talking about. That was the last scene of that episode. What else happened last week? Anything else happened last week?
Yes, a lot of stuff happened last week.
I mean, like that we need to really get into.
Let me read my notes. So Lady Jane Eyre lied about a dragon being in her area. So what dragon is this? What dragon is flying over and burning up all of the livestock by Lady Eyre's house? Jane Eyre's house.
I don't know who it's going to be on the show.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting because, you know, soon we're going to talk about how many dragons Rhaenyra has now, but there's some random, you know, Snoop Dogg dragon just flying around, just doing whatever, burning up things. And so this is going to be interesting. I brought that up because we're going to have to, hopefully the authors won't let that fall by the wayside. We definitely have to revisit that at some point.
I'm sure they're not. That's why they keep mentioning it. And Rhaenyra's not letting it go. So they're going to find this dragon. I know, well, I think I know who it's supposed to be from the book, but as I say all the time, they have veered quite a bit away from the source material. So there's no telling who they're going to make this dragon out to be. None of this stuff happened this way. So I don't know what their plan is.
So the big thing that happened at the end of that episode was Rhaenyra likes the ladies. Like, here we go.
I just found it unnecessary.
I guess it's been unnecessary.
Yeah, and I guess they want to show that it's kind of a natural kind of circumstance for the ruler in their hand to get close. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It
And
makes me
it was,
funny.
I knew it was getting ready to happen. I knew it was getting ready to happen because when she hugged her, she ain't let her go. And I was like, Lord, they creeping with the face. Now she like the ladies. Lord.
Yeah, she might be, either way. And the actor is I think she's non-binary. So I guess, they wanted to be true to
Which
the
one?
actor, Rhaenyra,
Oh.
Emma Darcy. So I think
Mhm.
maybe they put that in there for that reason, to show that she goes either way. I don't know.
It's
And then,
unnecessary.
and the only reason I say unnecessary is because it wasn't in the book. This wasn't in the book, not any kind of way. And of all the things that people get upset about, there's not anything to be upset about. But it didn't add anything, in my opinion. So
That's
I guess I didn't
that's
see the
my
point.
thing.
That's why I said it was
Uh-huh.
unnecessary, because I didn't see the point. But
Because what's the name again? Why I keep forgetting her name?
Mysaria,
Masaria is already supporting her. She's already there for her. She already gained Rhaenyra's trust. So anything else beyond that is just unnecessary to me.
and
So
and it's kind of a tired. It's a trope, the two women always end up like
yep,
this. Like, come on.
yep, 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 yeah. So yeah, so Rhaenyra flies off to see who the heck is flying on sea smoke.
Okay, so now we're on this week's episode, the Red Sewing, where she's gonna find her army of bastards.
Bastards. You gotta say it like that, bastards.
Yeah, so she finds out it's Adam. He comes to her and he's like, "Look, I don't want no smoke, literally. I
Right.
I didn't go look for this dragon. He followed
The
me. He
dragon
came to
chose
me.
me.
He came to me, but I'm on your side. I got you. Whatever you
Yeah.
need, I'm in your corner. I'm not for that other team." So that's
Yeah.
fine. And then she talks to Masaria. Masaria's like, "Well, you might as well quit digging in the history books. The hoes know. All you gotta do is go down the flea bottom. The hoes know."
So now we back. Now we where I said, "Come on, Rhaenyra, you act like your kids ain't bastards. Like what the hell?
They're
Like
not,
why didn't you think about that?"
because they act like those people don't exist. They
The
don't get a real,
lowborn.
they don't get a last name from the house. They get some kind of side name based on where, like Jon Snow. He didn't get to be a Stark, Baratheon, or Targaryen. He was Snow because he's in the north. And in the Riverlands, they're River. And, then you got your Thorns and people like that. Not Thorn. What's the other last? It doesn't matter. So, yeah. Hull. We got the hulls for the sea
Yeah.
people. Yeah. So, you know,
Yeah, but it's just funny that she was like, she didn't have a ding 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 moment when you got two whole sons, or maybe more, that were not your husbands
but they were still of royalty. So she still really was
because of
trying,
her.
she's still really trying to keep it in the royal family. So she's like, they got to be somebody descended from an heir.
Right.
And so she
Which
was
is funny
narrowly
because,
thinking, she's
right,
narrowly thinking anybody that's in this castle. But no, no, go on down there and find out what the hoes know.
in the Red Keep,
Yeah.
and you'll see that they start looking like you, okay? Because the whole time,
Not the Red Keep.
Hugh, the whole time, Hugh with the white hair, I'm like, everybody ain't
Yeah.
got white hair down there.
So no, this is not the Red Keep. There
Oh, in the the city in what do you call it?
Yeah, but I'm getting confused because Rhaenyra's not.
The
She's not at King's Landing where the Red Keep
no,
is. She's on Dragonstone. So this must be the
right.
city outside Dragonstone. So it's not Flea Bottom. But anyway, wherever they are, the people
Where the
out there.
hose is.
Yeah, everybody got some holes. So it don't matter what part of Westeros you in or the world. There's gonna be some holes. Oldest
The
profession.
hose knows.
Hmm. So all these folks start coming out the woodwork. So, well, I'm gonna try to get me a dragon too. So tell me this: if you heard that your daddy was
Nope.
a Targaryen
Nope.
and you got a little silver hair, a little patch, would you go try to get you a dragon?
Only a patch. If I only had a patch, I'd be like, nope, that's just a mutation.
What if all your hair was blonde or white or silver or whatever they call it? You still
I
wouldn't
don't
go?
know. Probably not. I'll be the one that die. You know how my luck is. My luck sucks. Shit. No, you would go?
No, because I don't want to take the chance to get roasted. But if I did go and I was successful, I would be just like off. I would be out there on that dragon like,
I thought he was lying. I thought he was lying the whole time.
oh, okay.
I did. I thought he was lying. I thought he was one of those people that lied, like back in Game of Thrones when what was dude name? Where he was so big, wouldn't nobody challenge him. He would just take chicken and take the beers and that stuff from people, and he wouldn't pay, and nobody would challenge him. I thought he was just one of those people lie to get whatever he need to survive. That's all I thought it was.
Okay.
But I find it very modern of them to let Jace be so upset that it's possible that he's going to lose his status when they find a bastard who can ride all these dragons when it was your idea in the first place. I was like,
It was his idea. His idea was not go find anybody off the street though. That was not his
nah,
idea.
no.
His idea was go look in the books and see if there's somebody else descended from
Yeah.
royalty directly who might be able to do this.
But
not
then
not do an
I'm
all
like,
call. Don't put it on social media. You want to see
right?
if you
Don't
can
put it
ride
on
a dragon? Yeah, he's like, yeah, no, I'm with him on that. Don't dilute the. That's why I said don't dilute the brand. You don't go
It's
and let
already
anybody.
diluted.
That's the problem. It's problematic. So
Yeah.
I actually agree with Jace on it. Rhaenyra
So
needs the
you think
dragon.
Jace is right to be selfish and not get the army that they need because he wants to maintain his highborn status?
No, I'm saying he's right to feel how he feel. I don't know that there's another option. She does need more dragons, like right
She
away.
needed more dragons. She
don't have time to wait for them to get old enough.
older.
The ones that she already had. So
Right.
but
And what other option did she have?
it's just
Because Damon's spinning his wheels dreaming about his mama when he should have been in multiple kingdoms trying to get armies, grow armies. He can't get past goddamn Harrenhal.
I think what they should have done, and this is hindsight, but they had more dragons. What they should have done, well, first of all, Rhaenys should have flamed them all up last season. Okay, she didn't do that. Baela has a dragon, and we'll get into all of them later. But Baela, Daemon, Rhaenyra, and
Rhaenys.
Yeah, Rhaenys, when Rhaenys was still alive. All of them could have just went at the Greens, ended all this shit and been done with it.
Lyanna had a dragon too. And did what's his name ever have a dragon? I don't think they ever talked about
Lyanna's dragon is Vhagar. That's who Aemon has. Aemon took them girls' mama's dragon after she died.
No. But you're saying before he got the dragon, they should have lit him up. So that means
they weren't no. They didn't usurp after they usurped the throne, but before Rhaenys got killed. They had enough dragons they could have taken on the blacks. It ended all.
Did Laenor ever have a dragon?
Laenor's dragon is Sea Smoke, who just claimed his half brother.
Okay, that's right. Right.
But Laenor was also dead before they usurped the throne, so that wouldn't have helped. Right. But I'm saying, if they so if you're saying, y'all took my throne, I'm gonna take it back. I just think they could have ended it there and took it back, but they didn't. So here we are.
Well, they didn't because the story would have ended. we wouldn't have had shit else to talk about. You
Mhm.
know,
That part.
if Rhaenys would have lit him up at the
That's what I'm saying. Since she didn't do that first
convocation,
season,
initiation, whatever you call it, what
coronation. If
the
she didn't do that at the
coronation,
she didn't do that at the
whatever.
coronation, then this would have been plan B. So since she
Yeah.
didn't do that, they've had opportunities along the way to just blaze
Mhm.
it all down and start over. But they didn't, because she didn't want to
And
rule on her cash.
Rhaenyra could have offed Alicent at the church too. I mean, they'd
Mhm.
had opportunities, you know. So, but yeah, no, then the show would have been over. But so then Jace confronts his mom about sleeping with uh Harwin, and it's like, yeah, that's old. Like, you knew you was a bastard. Like, come on now. Did you know my hair was gonna be like this?
Well, he had been teased all his life, and his mama kept taking up for him, but he was feeling stupid. And now it's gonna look like, well, if other bastards can ride dragons, yeah, like you said, he's not special anymore. And so
That's what it is.
if there are bastards older than him, are they the heir? Like, it does get complicated. So he's just like, see, you done messed everything up out here sleeping with everybody. Of course, they, blame women all the time.
All the time. Yeah, yeah. So let's see. Oh, I wrote finally showing black folks and they going to the wall. So I was like, now they finally showed another black dude and he committing some type of crime. Now they didn't get into what they did, but they were sending people to the wall and supposedly aiming, didn't want to kill him, just sent him to the wall. And I was like, look at this shit. They finally got another black person on the damn show. Going to the wall.
I guess,
Either they related to Corliss or they going to the wall. There's no in between.
I mean, anybody can go to the wall, so I didn't really have a problem with it.
I know, but I'm just saying there's more black people out there. Come on now, let us be great too. We got black jobs in Westeros too.
So what we haven't talked about is the Damon Oscar Tully situation.
That shit was hilarious.
It was
Oscar
good.
Tully said, I have no love for Daemon Targaryen.
Said it with his chest, with his 3 hairs on it. Your little self.
That is one hair.
Little self. Little self. I love when they bring like the kids on there, like they be like early teens, teenagers with all that lip. He reminded me of the little girl.
Yep. I
You
was
remember
gonna
who?
say.
Like, I
Yep.
called her Baby Gangster from Game of Thrones. I
Yep.
can't remember her name right now,
Yep.
but she was hardcore. Yeah.
I just saw that clip the other day when she stood up and was like, why you challenging me? I can hold my own. I don't need you to step in. I got this.
Yep. Everybody loved her. So yeah, I appreciate it.
I just saw the clip the other day. Yeah.
I just didn't like, no, not that I didn't like. I liked that whole thing. I didn't what I didn't like was that Damon, he got backed into a corner and he had to turn on his boy, Willem Blackwood. So but I did like when Damon said to him, I guess Oscar Tully said something off color, and Damon was like, mind your tongue, boy.
Boy.
I like that line. Mind your tongue, boy. Like, yeah, watch
But he
your
was like,
tone.
do you want my armies
These
or
armies or
no?
not? You want these armies or not? I ain't
What
watching shit.
what
He's like, I ain't watching shit.
what you gonna say now? Because I can go on.
What?
What
Okay, I thought so.
Oops.
Right. It's like,
And he was looking down at her, and then he just started looking over to the left, like, let me just ignore this little boy. But that was a good scene.
And then
That was
the other dude, Simon Strong, he said, "Oh dear."
Yeah.
I love him. He just said, "Oh dear."
his facial expressions was cracking me up because he kept going.
But I just love it. I could have replayed that 5 times. He said, "Oh dear." Anyway. All right.
Yeah, that was good. I wrote
Where-
the way Strong keeps looking at Damon because he kept going.
Trying to see how this
Like,
sword
what you
starts.
gonna do now? What you
The
gonna
sword
do now?
starts swinging. How far is it going? I just need to know.
Right. So yeah. So Allison, is she running away or nah? Is she gonna what's she gonna what's she doing? She got a little feelings hurt. Oh, woo.
Wham. So I don't care anything about how she's feeling or whatever. I don't care that she's roaming around in the woods trying to find herself. She has the luxury. The whole world is falling apart. People can't eat.
No one has food.
Hugh's daughter just died, and she off in the woods like, ah. She floating in the water like she at the spa. Like, baby, this ain't Jeju. Get up, go back to the castle and handle business. We ain't got time for this. Look at my nerves.
Somebody need to keep an eye on Aegon because Aemon gonna sneak in there and slit his damn throat.
Yeah, she should be sitting by her other son's side because, yeah. But no, she's off traipsing around in the woods and floating in the water and stuff. Girl, if you don't sit down somewhere.
I thought she was about to jump Rickard's bones. I was like, damn, girl, you done pull Rickard out here in the middle of the forest. You gonna jump his bones too? What that like this?
I didn't think so. She done had her old man. She don't want another one. I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. He was looking around like she was like, I don't want nobody else but you. He was like, me? Like,
a whole me?
okay, whole me. He was like, okay, I guess. Who else know where we going? Get it? He like, I don't know what this finna be. I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah. So enough of her. Helena. I don't think we saw her this episode. So enough of her. Blackwood got his head chopped off. We talked about Jace.
So Ulf claimed Silverwing and Hugh claimed Vermithor.
Yes. So, and they say a little bit about it in the show. Ulf, his mother, I guess, Daemon and Viserys's daddy and Ulf's mama had him. So he's like their half brother. He's Daemon and Viserys's half brother.
Hugh's mother was a prostitute.
No. Hugh's mother was their sister. Was Daemon and Viserys's sister. Now I don't know if
his mama was
she might have got cast out of the castle or something, but she was their sister.
Whose sister?
Hugh's mother is Daemon and Viserys' sister. She might be a half sister or something, but she's their sister. So that makes him their cousin, like first cousin. Like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying, but he told his wife a whole story about his mama being a prostitute, and that's why he was mad at her.
But he also said, she said something about her blood brothers. He says it in his talking about it, that she said he was as good as, no, he's their cousin. He was as good as, whatever. Yeah.
You could tell. I mean, I thought when he first was introduced on the scene, I was like, he looked like a Targaryen.
Yeah, and like I said, he said something like, my mother always told me I was as good as her blood brothers because they're her brothers. Now she might have ended up, like I said, cast out, prostitute, whatever. They treat women like shit in Westeros. But he's their first cousin, and Ulf is their half brother. So they got the strongest claim to dragon.
Yeah, and Ulf didn't look like like I said, I thought Ulf was lying the whole time anyway. But Hugh, I always thought that Hugh was something. like there was something.
Well, yeah, they
Yeah.
kept showing him too. So,
Yeah.
you know, he
Because I was
wasn't.
like, why do we care, like, of all the people who
Mhm.
was, you know, hungry and couldn't find work and wasn't getting paid, even though Aegon said that he was gonna pay him and all of that stuff. Why they keep concentrating on this one person? So yeah. Now, did you see the argument on the interwebs about Aegon's survival? You know, questioning was he gonna die? And why didn't he burn up? Why he didn't survive the fire and all of that, the dragon fire? Did you see that back and forth
Mm-mm.
on the
These just
interwebs?
some randos online arguing with each other.
No, well, it's on one of those pages we're on.
Oh, I'm good.
But yeah, so I was just like, I'm, you know, not look, I don't know when they're gonna kill him. We got one episode left, all of that suffering and stuff that he doing. That armor cooked his skin. He has some internal injuries. Like, why is he still walking around here? What's going on? Like, why are they keeping him alive? I don't
Probably
understand
because
it.
he's a Targaryen. They don't burn that easy.
Well, and so that's what the question was. Why didn't he burn? But it was the armor that burned him. It wasn't the,
Yeah, but
you know, like
everybody else on that day who got burned in their armor were ash inside of
cooked.
their. They were
They were
ash
cooked.
inside of those armor suits. So
Mhm.
he wasn't though, and I think that's because he's a Targaryen. Now, it doesn't mean they can't burn at all. It's just that it probably takes a lot more to burn them to death.
So with
So Khaleesi in Game of Thrones,
Khaleesi, that was blood magic though.
she was also in fire. She wasn't in dragon flames. We don't know what would have happened to her if she got blasted with dragon breath, right? She walked through a regular fire and lived, and her dragons hatched. Plus, she's a Targaryen. So that's what I'm saying. She didn't burn. It wasn't like a direct Dracarys on her. I don't know that they can survive that without having the armor on. I think people are making too
Yeah.
much out of it. He lived, period. And
Yeah,
it
but he
might
need
be
to go on and die because
and
he's
it might be
useless.
confusing to people because, like I said, in the book is different. And so
Yeah.
in the book,
And some people brought that up too. Of
yeah,
course, I hadn't
this
read the
doesn't
book.
happen in the book. Not Damon, Aemond, they got the same name, just one letter at the front and the back. So Aemond in the book did not burn his brother like that. It was just the three of them were in the sky fighting. Aemon, Daemon, and Rhaenys, and then Rhaenys lost. And
Aemon, Aegon, and
Aemon,
Rhaenys.
Aegon, and Rhaenys. Yeah, Aegon ended up half dead. Rhaenys ended up all the way dead, and Aemon was without a scratch. So so because the show turned it around and had him blow the dragon breath at his brother during the fight, now they gotta explain some more. You know what I'm saying? Like now they done created some more issues that wouldn't have been there. So yeah. But Aegon did live in the book from that encounter. So they had to have him live. But because they changed how the fight went, now they done wrote themselves into a corner.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here like this is before medicine. This is before MRIs and X-rays.
Mm-hmm.
He should be dead.
But he's a Targaryen. So he ain't dead and he's recovering very well. Like how much time has passed? And it's like a couple of
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. And he already up walking around. I'm
You've
like,
seen
he's
burn
supposed to
victims
be dead.
before. They don't recover that quickly. He's recovered
Right.
quite a bit. Yeah, so
So this is not going the way I thought it was. I thought we was gonna go on and scoot him off because bye.
Yeah.
And so now Grand Maester got him up walking around talking about, come on, you can do it. I'm like, did he just burn up over there?
But that's because Laris is pushing him to get up. And now we still don't know what his motive is. Like at
And
all.
you know it's a motive. You know it's a
But his
motive.
motive is personal. It's not, he doesn't appear to have picked a side. He's
Yeah,
super
but he's
sensitive.
also the whisperer's person for Aegon. Aemon don't want him.
Yeah, but we don't know that what he's doing for Aegon is really for Aegon. That's what I'm saying. Whatever he's
Mm-mm.
up to is probably
He
for
up to
something for
something.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
whatever
up to
he does,
something.
he's always self-motivated. So that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. He doesn't have a side per se. He's just like, okay, what
yeah.
can I get out of this? So,
What can I get? What do I have to gain? Those are the people I'm trying to get away from. I'm tired of that.
all right, so you're ready to get into this last what we have in our picture back here? Best scene of the show.
Yay! Hey! Hey! Hit
Uh,
it. So now she got 4 dragons. Well, now, as of this show, she got 4.
she has more than that though.
Well, the
So
babies, but they can't do
they're
nothing.
not all babies. So she has a dragon, Cyrax.
Cyrax,
Damon has a dragon, Caraxes.
Caraxes, yes.
Adam has Sea Smoke.
5 dragons.
Hugh has
Silverwing,
Hugh has Silver. No,
Vermithor,
Hugh has Vermithor. Off has Silverwing, but that's
5
not it.
dragons.
Jace has
Oh yeah,
Vermax.
I forgot about Jace.
Yeah, Jace has Vermax.
Cause he over there crying.
Raina has
Raina nothing. Raina
nothing.
doesn't have a dragon.
Bela has
Baela has a dragon.
Moon Dancer.
Mm-hmm.
7. I think there's another one. They got a lot of dragons. And then so at this point they really could just, because you saw how Aemon reacted. He heard some ruckus. He was like, what? Everybody's like, it's a dragon, it's a dragon, a dragon, a dragon. He can hear the ruckus. He going, look, it's like a dragon, bitch. What? He's like, come on, Vhagar, let's go. Regulators, mount up. He gets Vhagar, hop on the ride. He going up there. He looks, he gets close, and he's like, oh shit, retreat, retreat, retreat. He like, oh. And Rainier standing there like, come on, bitch. What?
Right.
Come
Being
on, and
sweet.
what? Bitch, what? So in our picture, we got 1, 2,
3. It's only
3.
3 in the picture. It's only 3 in the picture.
I was trying to point.
Put your finger over there.
I could have done this finger, duh. I'm all doing it all flicked it. I could have just done that. Yeah. So it's 3 in this picture. And she's still there like.
So she got 7 because Raina. So it looks like at the end, well, it wasn't the end. Lady Jane done kicked out Raina. And it looks like they're coming back. So hopefully Raina can now get a dragon. And maybe she wants that dragon that's out there roaming around. Yeah, the wild one. Maybe she's trying to figure out where it is. Maybe she's trying to track it. But yeah, so if Raina finally gets a dragon, then that'll be 8 dragons. So that'll be 8 against
Vhagar.
1.
Aemon has Vhagar's more than 1. Aemon has Vhagar. Aegon has Sunfire, but Sunfire is off.
Sunfire died.
Sunfire didn't die yet. Dreamfire.
Well, it's burning up in the forest right now. That's all we know.
Okay, so we won't count him. Helena has a dragon.
Helena got a dragon?
Yes. Dreamfire. And then their other brother.
Seen it.
Their other brother, Darren, has a dragon. Because they just said at this show that he's getting on to Sarian and he'll be showing up soon. I don't know if he's gonna show up next episode. He might, like at the end.
But like how old is he?
What did they say? 16 last episode?
Yeah,
I think he's 16.
Something like that. Yeah.
And Bela's 16 or something like that. Yeah, no, they can get out here.
I thought Baela was okay. Maybe she's not. I don't know. But anyway,
Jace is young. He's only like 16, 17. So yeah, the young ones, they want to fight, they get their ass out here on this dragon and get it too.
So it'll be 8 against what, 3?
3, maybe 4. Yeah, they could end this right now. They could end it next episode. They won't, but they could.
They could.
They won't, but they could. They
Yeah.
should. I would. I would be done with it. Like, enough of this nonsense.
Yeah. What's the saying you said you're gonna start saying? What you
I
put on
mislike all of this. He said that to Jace when they were talking, because he was just like, you shouldn't do this. She was like, listen, I mislike all of this. I don't want to have to
Mhm.
do it. I don't like it, but it is what it is.
I
That's
need the help, player.
gonna be a bastard with the rest of them.
Yeah, I gotta get my seat back before I die.
Rainier
Because you do
said,
know
look,
she dies,
she
but
was standing out here like, come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. You're flying over, but you're limping back. Come on, Cletus. Bring a little dragon. It's a little dragon. Come on.
yeah. Well, he ain't that little, but yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, we got one more episode left, and I did not watch the preview on purpose. And they keep showing it on regular TV now. I don't know if you noticed that, but on regular cable, they are showing House of the Dragon commercials constantly. And I'm like, stop showing it to me. I don't like to watch the previews. I want to be surprised. So
And
every
that's
time I see,
funny, because I'm not like, you watched the making of, right? Didn't you watch the making of the House of the Dragon, or whatever it's called, the house that the dragons built?
yeah,
And
I
see, I
watched
don't like
some of
that
the,
kind of stuff. I don't want to see how the sausage is made. Like, I don't want to see how they did the special effects and behind the scenes and all of that, because they might show you something that you have, they might get
they
something.
don't. They do a good job. They don't. They don't. They never do.
I don't want to
Because
see stuff like that.
the guys actually are really good at that, and they always say something like, "And we'll see what happens with that," or they'll say, "We don't know what he's thinking or where they're headed." They'll say something like that. They do a good job of not giving it away. So
Mhm.
I do watch the commentary after each show as well. That explains the show.
I did
So
watch it. I have started watching it. I skip it when I watch the show the first time with my husband, because he don't like to watch the
the
podcast part at the
commentary.
end. Yeah, he don't like to
Mhm.
watch that, so I'll go back and watch it later.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like it because I want to make sure that what I saw was what I saw. Like before Corliss acknowledged Adam, I was like, he know that's his son. He know what he did. He know he got a whole nother family over here that he had. And we don't even know how many kids they got. We just know it's 2 sons. But there very well could be more kids. But I was just like, that's your son. What is you tripping? Rhaenys is dead. Why you not acknowledging him? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you know how some men be like, that ain't none of my baby.
You look just like him.
I don't know who she slept with. Baby got the same nose, hair, eyes, lips, walk the same way. Yeah, they still
Right,
got.
right, right. The only thing different is the color of their hair. That's it.
And he could be dyeing it. Or maybe he just got his mama hair color. The other one, they showed him shaving. I think I saw like kind of white hair growing in, and he was shaving it off. But the one that's bald,
Alan.
Alan. But
Yeah. Yeah. But
yeah,
yeah, so we got one more episode. I'm gonna be so depressed when it goes off, but I'm just like, they got a lot to answer for in this
they do.
episode. It's always like this. When they get to
Mm.
the last episode, then they're gonna rush it and stuff isn't gonna make sense. I hate that part, but I'm like, geez, y'all got a lot to answer for because I want to know who that dragon is. Who you is out here.
So I don't know that they will rush it though, because they already know they have another season.
Yeah.
So I keep thinking that they're gonna just get to a certain point. Like, that's their goal, to get to a good stopping point to set it up for next season. So I don't think there's a need to rush. Like, if they were trying to end it, then yeah, they would have a lot to do. Like, if this were like Power and it's the final season, there
Yeah.
would be a lot to do. There would be a whole lot more to wrap up. But
Yeah. And
it's
when
not.
is that coming back on?
September.
Okay, so we got another month.
The first Saturday after Labor Day. So it's the 6th, 5th, some date like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Okay. Well, this was fun as usual.
It was. It was. It was. They got us talking about these dragons. They got them looking so real too.
Yeah.
They're ugly, uglier than I was expecting. And it's interesting. I guess I thought dragons had 4 legs and the wings come out the back. No, these dragons,
Oh,
their front 2 legs, they
are the
walk on
wings.
the wings. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's an interesting look.
Look at you making some observations.
I don't see, and I don't know fantasy and all that. Like, I'm not a big, I don't know all the rules, but seems like
It's
pictures of
whatever your
dragons.
imagination comes up with.
Yeah. So this is different for me. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
different, but I like them. I wish they were real.
Yeah, but
No, I don't. Shut up.
it's like
Shut up.
that because the legs are always the ones just flapping in the wind. The wings are usually up front.
I thought they usually come out the back. Like angel wings or like, yeah.
Yeah.
These
No.
remind me more of, I think, bats. I think bat
Hmm.
are like this, and then they have the back legs.
Just flapping behind. Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or like birds.
Ah, yep, bird. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, then, player.
Yeah. This was good. This was good. Yeah. Any predictions? You got anything you think is gonna happen next episode? I know you didn't watch the trailer, so
Yeah, I didn't watch any predictions. Well, I mean, apparently Aegon ain't gonna die. So I guess I have to just suck that shit up. Uh
I like Aegon.
nah,
He's
I
funny to
don't know.
me.
I don't know. I don't know if I have any predictions because like I said, these last 3 shows, Rhaenyra has not really been up on her grown woman shit. So I'm waiting on her to come back and do some gangster shit in this last episode. So that's what I'm hoping for.
See,
I'm hoping for
I think she has though. I think these last 3 she did more than because she was just kind of languishing too because she was grieving so bad. I think she's done more at least the last 2 weeks than she did before in this season.
well, but I'm saying if it wasn't for Melissaria,
Miss Arya,
Okay.
like misery.
Yeah, Melissaria was Game of Thrones. Okay.
Melis
So
Melisandre.
Melisandre, right. If it wasn't for her, kind of helping her think through things, I don't know. But I'm ready for her to be back on her gangster shit. I'm ready for her to be like, drop the mic. Fuck all y'all.
I feel like
I'm the
she
queen,
snapped out of
bitch.
it. I feel like she snapped out of it quicker than Damon in this castle.
Girl, Damon, if they show one more episode of this fool having dreams, I'm gonna throw my shoe at the TV. I'm sick of him.
I honestly thought he was done this week, and then he left, came back in the castle, and started tripping all over again. And I was like, I
Yeah,
thought
he
we
saw his
were
brother
done with
again.
this. I was like, I thought
Yeah.
we was done with this, man. Like nobody wants to see this.
Nope, not at
So,
all. Let it go. Let it go.
so yeah. All right. I don't have any predictions either because I can't say. First of all, because I don't want to give it away from the book, but then it might not be like the book. So I have no idea what they're gonna do.
Yeah. It
No
ain't gonna be
idea.
like the book, so just gonna get that out your head.
I believe some things will be. I think there are some things they know they can't change. So they'll keep those, but the way you go about it is different. So
Okay. It'll have a little twist to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. All right,
Yeah.
Ben. Okay.
All right then.
Well,
Until
remember to like and subscribe. Okay, wait.
I always just
Remember
do
to
my right
like
hand.
and subscribe. Yeah.
Right hand. There you go. Always do your right hand, you'll have it. Because it's reversed on the screen, but it is your right hand.
I'm glad I'm getting my nails done. They look so raggedy. Look at that.
I don't show mine. I try not to show mine at all.
Girl, listen, I'm human. Hell, I just said I ain't been at home. Shoot, I got things to do. Got my hair appointment, my nail appointment. I'll be all right by the weekend. I look back normal.
You look fine. You look fine. All right, people.
Thank you, darling.
Like she said, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your people. And till next week, we out.
Deuces.